Hey guys, how are you today? So this is Risa, and today's video is all about men, older men that take up um, younger women and expect that they're going to have a long, meaningful relationship. And when that don't happen, they get angry and they do things out of character. And so that's what this video is all about. So if you're ready to tackle this topic, let's do this. So, my beautiful, beautiful viewers, my fam, I just finished an Instagram live where my friend and I, we do a show on Saturday nights about different topics. We do all kinds of different topics. It's fine. It's called the Nadine Show. Nadine, Nadine Show. The Nadine Show. It's very entertaining, very on point. And so we just finished this topic. It's about relationship. And we had a guy from Jamaica. He was on the live talking to us about his relationships that they just failed. For whatever reason, they were not successful. And so we were asking him what caused the relationships to end, because they were not just short relationships, they were long-term relationship, one was like 3 years and so on and so on. And he said, well, one was females not being honest, I should say. Not being honest, not being truthful. Female taking advantage of a situation of cheating and things like that. And he's like, that's the main factor in his relationship, why his relationship ended. And I'm saying, but what caused that? Why couldn't your girl remain faithful? Did he cheat on her? And he said, no, he really didn't cheat on her. But she chose to go out there and have this relationship. And I'm saying, but what caused this? And so I figured out what the problem was. And I had to tell him, I had to say, listen, there's 4 factors to a woman. 4. And I'm telling this because, of course, I'm a woman. And I know. 1, women like to be right. We love being right. We are controlling. Yes, we are controlling. We like having the last word. The last word is ours. No matter what what the argument is about, what the discussion is about, we want to have the last word. And that's just how it is. And the next one is, okay, did I say what I said? I said, women are controlling. Women like having the last word. They love being right. We are always right. You understand? We're always right. So, even if we in ourselves know we are right, we're wrong, we want to feel that we are right. And we hate, well, some women hate apologizing because we think we're never wrong. And if you think you're never wrong, why are you apologizing? So if you can understand these things about a woman, you'll be better aimed to have a more open relationship where you can talk about things, because now you understand her, you know where she's coming from. So you'll have to know how to get around her, how to talk to her, let her know what is what. And so he says, you know what? In his last relationship, it was things like that. It was things like that. And so we are complicated. That's the other one. We are very complicated. You have to understand us. You have to understand women in general. We are complicated beings. That's how we were created. We're not putting on anything. We are. That's why I can't remember the author. He wrote a book a number of years that says men are from Mars and women are from Venus. Means we seem like we're from two different planets because we just don't think alike. Our perspectives are different. How we think than how a man thinks. You understand? So you have to understand us in order to deal with us. And that's why a lot of relationships don't prosper, because the men don't know how to deal with women. That's just it. Men, you need to be more in tune with your woman, especially the younger generation now. The ones in the millennials in their 20s, and you need to learn how to deal with women. The older folks, like I know old folks, but the more mature generation, the men may be learning now how to deal with a woman. I'm not saying they're there or anything like that. They still got a lot to learn about women, because they still think they need to have the last word and everything. When the woman, no, that's all right. Because most time the men, they're wrong. And we've got to check them. And men hate being checked because what? They think they're always right. But that's on another topic. That's on another topic. So anyway, in our discussion tonight, the subject moved on to relationships that don't work. And Nadine, the host of our show, she was saying sometimes relationships are arranged relationship. A man will see a woman out there. He likes her. He's an older man. And so he decides that, okay, I am going to take care of you. I am going to provide you with, I'm going to rent you an apartment. I'm going to get you a car. I'm going to pay all your bills for you. And we'll be in a relationship, which that is an arranged situation. And you have to understand that girl may not be in love with that man, but because her needs are being met, she's in that relationship. So while she's in that relationship, now she's probably going to find a guy that she's in love with, like real love now, not for material things, but for true love. She's going to be with that guy. Now, what is this man, this older man that is looking after her, going to say? What is he going to do when he finds out that's the situation? She's with another guy while he's taking care of her. That's where all hell breaks loose. That's when you hear things happening that shouldn't be happening. Because this is a situation in 75% of the cases that we hear about. That's the scenario. The older man, he is jealous. That how dare her go have another man on me when I'm looking after her, I'm paying her bills, I'm taking care of her, and she's going to find another guy? That's a no-no. That is a no-no. And so this man will just go off and do whatever and just not care because he's in the heat of the moment. And when you're in the heat of the moment, you do crazy things. Me, when I'm mad, it's like, as they say, my head chip. I can't think straight. I have no understanding. That's why I don't get angry very often. I try not to get angry because when I'm angry, I lose my senses. Really. And so I don't get angry. If there's a situation, I kindly remove myself from that situation. or I just ignore the situation. I won't get, because I know myself and I can get in trouble. And so I just, over the years, I've learned how to deal with that. Because I'm telling you, when I was younger, I was hot-headed, man. Not anymore. It is very hard to draw me out now, like to make me get very, very hard. I've learned to control myself over the years. I got into much trouble, and I'm too old for that shit now. So I ain't doing that kind of thing. And so I remove myself from the situation, or I just ignore the situation, go do something. That's it. And so, but these men, when they're in the heated emotion, they do anything. They'll pull their guns, they'll hurt people, and that's what it is. But because the situation has been arranged, he feels like he has been used. And that is the issue. But I'm saying he put himself in that situation. He knows that that girl probably don't love him. She's with him because he's providing her materialistic needs. And which young girl out there now, especially in Jamaica, in how the economy is right now, any girl, a man, they're going to take it. I'm telling you, somebody is covering all their needs, putting them in an apartment, getting them a car, paying their bills, their food, their clothing. They are going to take it. But eventually, when they get comfortable, they have other needs. They do have other needs, and other needs of actually falling in love. That is a need. Some people love falling. I love falling in love. Nothing feels better than that. So they are going to need to fall in love. That's just how it is. It's human nature. When she falls in love now, she's going to see where her relationship with this older man has shortcomings. And she may feel like, well, she wants to leave that relationship. But it's hard to just get up and leave, because the man has spent probably thousands and thousands of dollars on you. And for you to just get up and walk away like that, it's not going to go like that, because these men think it's not done until they are done with you. And that is it. When they're done, you can walk through that door, but not before then. You cannot just, baby, I'm just not feeling this relationship anymore, so I think it's time we part and just be friends for now. No. No. That's not how it works. He's going to go crazy, rip her apart, wanting back all the money he spent on her. And he's not going to be able to think straight. That's how these things work. It's all because these men are possessive, because they've spent money on the person. They think the person belongs to them now, and you cannot leave them. And this is where I blame these older men that sees these young girls and decide that they want them. Tender meat. We're going after some tender meat. They want no old fowl like me and, mature woman. They want some young tender meat. Well, there are consequences that you're going to have to pay when you get those young tender meat, because that young tender meat going to want some young tender meat too. She always want old fuddy-duddy. So she's going to go after the kind of man she really, really wants, not just the one that she needs to take care of her business. No. She wants a man to fall in love with, someone her age group, someone she can communicate in her 20-year-old language. You get what I'm saying? Not in his 60-year-old language. So, and even for me, at my age, I would not date a man that is 60. I wouldn't. And so I can't understand why a girl of 20 would date a man that is 60 and 65. And they're not in love. When you're in love, totally in love, that is completely different. When you love the person, all else disappear. Age disappear. All of that is gone. But when you are dating a person, just because that person is covering your needs, no, that's a problem, because that is going to cause serious contention, because it's not love. It's not true love. It's not of the heart. You're using that person, and the other person is using you also. He's using you for your body and what you can offer him at your age. And you're using him vice for the material things. So they're using each other. So there's going to be chaos if when that relationship is to end. You know, I'll give an example. When I was like 17 years old, almost 17, yeah, 17. I remember my friends and I, we were invited in Jamaica to go downtown where, they have the boats and the ship. And my friend got invited by, I think it was our uncle's friend, to come for lunch on one of these yachts. And we went. It was 3 of us. We went on the yacht. When we got there, a bunch of old men. Remember, we were like 17. And these men were like in their 50s and 60s. And these men were looking young girls to be with. Basically, that's what it was. And I was shocked out of my yin yang. I went on the boat. I almost jumped off, honestly. Because I wanted to get out of there so fast. Because I thought these men were like my grandfather at the time. And these men were trying to look us, 17 years old. And because they had money, they had so much money that they thought, young girls are going to gravitate to them fast. But all I could see was my grandfather. Honestly, that's all I could see at that was my grandfather. And so, but nowadays, girls ain't seen grandpapa. Girls ain't seen grandpapa. They are seeing money. They're seeing comfort. They're seeing security. He's looking after me. Hey, that's what I'm going for. Life is hard. Jobs are scarce. Things are high. Cost of living is high. She just wants someone that's going to take care of her. And that's basically it. Done. So that's why you see a lot of this situation. Here, you see a young girl. You see an older man coming around, taking her places, showering her with gifts. That's what it is. No doubt about it. And I'm not saying anything wrong about, May December relationship. I'm not saying that if it's a true relationship and everything, I'm all for that. As long as it's a true relationship and it's love and it's not for materialistic gain, I am all for that. But anywho, that's what it is. It is life and we have to go through it. But all I'm saying is, ladies, be careful. Be very careful of who you're picking up and why you're picking them up. So guys, I'm done. I am done. I just did a live. Now I'm doing this video. I'm going to edit it so I can put it. But I'm not editing anything in it anyway. I'm just going to put it up because it's just raw. So thank you so much for watching. Please, please, please subscribe to my channel. I'm at 109. I'd like to get to 150 this month. And we're halfway the month already. But I'm counting on you all. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Yeah, you I'm talking to. I appreciate you for coming over and watching. You can come to our show, the Nadine Show. It's Saturday night at 8:30, and we speak to people from wherever, Jamaica, St. Vincent, Trinidad, Barbados. Come on over. Maybe you have a story you'd like us to talk about. Hit me up. Leave a message, a comment, and hit me up, and I will get back to you real fast. Probably the next day I'll get back to you. So, thank you so much. Give this a thumbs up, subscribe, share it with a friend. Thanks a lot, guys. You're awesome. Talk to you later. Bye-bye now.